Three, two, one, we're live.
Breaking news. Today in the old regime, a peasant speaks about his struggle for life and the recent violent protests.
Hello, Francois Paul here with peasant Remy Galliard. Can you describe what a day in your life is like?
It's not easy. We have our rights taken away. We have to wear a dress code. The taxes are really high, and we're not allowed to be in certain parts of the land or courts.
Wow.
It's pretty difficult.
Okay, Remy, so how does this affect your family?
Well, our children had to leave the house at an early age to go work with their masters, but me and my wife had to stay and sell agricultural goods.
Wow. Thank you. I really appreciate your time today.
Thanks.
Back to you, Pierre.
Thank you, Francois.
Throughout these protests, local peasants have been fighting vigorously to a point where the government has had to call in the army.
This just in. The army is just arriving. Let's go live to our own reporter, Johann Stanis.
I'm here at Peasant Revolt, and as you can see, there's peasants fighting the government forces. This is just crazy. They're fighting over rights. And this is just
The government!
Oh man! I just killed someone. I don't know what's going on here. This is Johann Stanis signing off.
Stay tuned for this commercial break and stay classy, AP Euro. That's a wrap.
Are you a peasant and don't have money to bathe?
Yes! Man, I really smell, but I can't afford to bathe.
Well, you don't have to smell that anymore. With new Toco perfume, you can smell great all the time. Just look what it did to this lowly peasant. With the money saved on this perfume, the possibilities are endless.
That's for you.
He smells like money.
This evening, a local citizen was found hunting hare and deer in the countryside. It's considered a capital crime now for undermining their work habits.
Yes, and I'm reading here that by law, only a certain number of people with a certain amount of land can hunt. This can lead to some serious jail time.
What a shame.
We actually have video of the criminal shooting and hunting while taking his day off. As you can see from this angle, the peasant, instead of working for the day, has decided to take a day off and hunt.
Freeze! You know peasants are allowed to hunt.
Truly remarkable. It's amazing what people will do in this society.
Inconceivable. The 18th century was the great age of the aristocracy.
Tell me about it, Francois. Throughout the century, aristocracy was the single most wealthiest sector of the population.
This sector represented 1 to 5% of the population in any given country and had great influence throughout the social and economic life of the common man.
It even says here, you cannot work to become part of this high social class. You must be born or legally privileged. Coming to you live is a clip showing the differences between the aristocrats and the common man. Stay tuned. Aristocrat party. I'm looking for some aristocrats here. Where are my aristocrats at?
I'm Jacques Pierre.
Ooh, are you an aristocrat?
Yes, and she was born into the aristocratic society.
Good man, you're in.
Thank you very much.
Checkmate. And what is your name, good sir?
My name is Pierre Charles, but you can call me Charles.
And what is that?
This is my daughter.
And she's an aristocrat. You want me to believe that thing is an aristocrat?
Well, that depends on if you can work into this class.
You absolutely cannot.
We work so hard, though.
I don't care how hard you work. If you are not born or legally privileged to be in the aristocratic class, I'm sorry, but you just can't be here.
Are you sure?
Get out of my face. Just get out of my face.
I'm sorry.
I don't care. Get out of my face.
Sorry.
Just get out of my face.
Okay.
I'm going to have to call security. As you viewers can see, that was truly an eye-opening clip.
Yes, Pierre. Now, please stay tuned for this commercial break. We'll be right back.
Have you ever had a fire that you just couldn't put out?
Yeah! Ah!
Introducing the new fire extinguisher. Whether you live in Versailles or an apartment in Paris, this compact fire extinguisher will put out the fires quickly, in a snap. Introducing our local fire chief, Francois Paul.
Hello, I'm Fire Chief Francois Paul. In the 10 years that I have been fire chief, I have seen numerous homes and apartments lost due to us the firemen not being able to put out the flames quickly enough. I really do highly support this new invention, and I think that it will change society as we know it. The fire extinguisher is really great.
What a great invention. Speaking of great inventions, have you heard about that new thing called the Industrial Revolution?
Actually, I have heard a few things about that, Pierre. I heard that this revolution is changing our society as we know it.
And how was that, Francois?
Since the 18th century, the European economy has expanded at an incredible rate. This process has produced more goods and services than ever before. Not only that, but this revolution is creating a larger labor force, giving people more jobs.
Just amazing what technology can do for people.
I've even heard that this industrial revolution can take us to places where no one thought that our country could go before.
There are just no words to describe it.
We actually have a short film showing how much this revolution is affecting our world. Right here in this studio, we're going to air it live for you viewers, so keep watching.
The Industrial Revolution has really changed the way we work today in factories. Now that we have a workforce and new tools, it's a lot easier to get work done fastly and efficiently. These pliers really help get a grip on things that we couldn't before. Helps turn nails and stuff. Flashlight makes it really easy to see at night when we can't work because it's too dark out. Tape measure really helps measure things now, not as hard. Nice, easy, pull out, put it back in, nice and easy. Drill really helps screw in nails really quickly, saves a lot of time. Just all these tools, look at all these tools, just so helpful, look at them. Just great. Awesome.
That is just wonderful.
Indeed.
In addition to the Industrial Revolution, the Agricultural Revolution was just as important.
I was just about to say that, Pierre. They say the main goal of traditional peasant society is to ensure stability in the local food supply.
Yes, but the food supply was never certain, and the further east you go, the more uncertain it gets.
You're right. And when the harvest fails, death and starvation is inevitable.
Here is a live video of what the last year's harvest looked like and the starvation that went on during this time period.
Do you know how long it's been since my last meal?
How long?
Like 6 days, if you don't count the grass from that one day.
You ate grass? I'm not that desperate. I mean, I've had some fruits and vegetables from my garden, but that's about it.
Hey guys, guess what happened to me this morning?
What?
My dad kind of died of starvation.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky. No one in my family died yet.
Same, unless you count the chickens from that one night.
1 year later.
This revolution is the best thing that's ever happened to us.
You know how many bananas I had today? Like 7.
I had like 5 onions.
This is incredible.
This
It's
is just
insane.
awesome. It's just awesome.
I mean, this seed drill that they just invented, it's really great. I mean, it's really changed this year's harvest. It's put the seeds way deeper into the ground, and our crops have just been great this season.
That is just remarkable. From JCBJ News, this is Pierre Garçon,
And this is Francois Paul.
signing off.
Vive la France!
I forgot my line. But we worked so hard.
Jeez. Born or legally privileged to become an aristocratic person. That didn't make any sense. Tell me about it, Francois. Throughout the century, aristocracy was a single... Stop laughing, Stan.
Stanis, stop.
Stan, I can't focus if you're laughing.
The age of the 18th century.
That's not right. That is not right. Coming to you live is a clip of the differences, showing the differences between the different... That is just remarkable. From JCBC... from JCBC... From JCB...